Hello, everyone, and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. While Joan Vassos and Chock Chapel enjoy a nice connection on The Golden Bachelorette, Joan was introduced to some troublesome contestants during the show. The pair met through a dating competition, and their connection was clear from their first encounter. This romantic Disneyland journey revealed common interests, values, opinions, and romantic past. By the end of the season, Joan had made up her mind. She chose Chock, and the insurance executive made the proposal. Chock has proven to be an excellent match for Joan, but not all of her potential suitors were as grounded. Joan met 24 men on The Golden Bachelorette Season 1, and while many seemed like good fits, a few raised red flags. Joan, a lady dating in her senior years, is well-adjusted and cautious of bad behavior. The leading woman remarked on one of her bachelors online, leaving admirers wondering who the bad guy is. Whatever the cause behind his elimination, Chock's eventual victory was for the best. Joan mentioned a bad guy character in her season during an appearance on Heart Radio's I Do, Part 2. When asked what red signs individuals frequently disregard when dating, Joan discussed the widespread attraction to the bad boy archetype. The private school administrator explained that while the dynamic may be enjoyable, youthful, playboy partners do not allow for a healthy relationship. She goes on to say that one of her finalists had these troubling characteristics. The common area is brimming with eager admirers. Most believe the main lady was referring to Pascal, a French business owner who eliminated himself during the overnight dates. One user commented, "Must have been referring to the French guy," while another fan probed deeper. In answer to the prior comment, watch the video and keep your eyes on Joan's mouth, and you can see she say Pascal. Pascal built a name on the show by perpetuating gender stereotypes and breaking Joan's heart. Despite being presented with various men, Joan made the correct decision. Joan chose her finest matches from a list of 24 males. Pascal appeared to have survived elimination thanks to his charisma, but Joan was well aware of his hazardous tendencies. Chock adores his fiancée. Prior to his appearance on the show, the business entrepreneur was involved in multiple long-term relationships. He is ready for the commitment of marriage and has done everything he can to deepen their relationship. As Joan and Chock prepare their wedding, they continually prioritize each other's demands. He's the ideal spouse for Joan, as he is stable and responsible. Joan and Chock are getting ready for their next big step, owning a home. The celebs are considering New York as the place for their love nest. Joan and Chock's shared flat is an excellent concept. This move would allow Joan and Chock to better investigate their friendship and connection. Joan may have been seduced by a bad guy, but she chose her long-term happiness. Chock is the ideal match for the Golden Bachelorette. Joan and Chock should commit to their wedding within the next few years. They will not regret it. Joan Vassos and Chock Chapel's journey on The Golden Bachelorette was nothing short of a fairy tale. From their first meeting, their connection was undeniable, a bond that only deepened through shared values, interests, and emotional depth. However, not all contestants on the show were as well-intentioned as Chock. Joan had to navigate through a sea of suitors, some charming, others questionable, and one in particular who stood out for the wrong reasons. From the moment Joan laid eyes on Chock, a distinguished insurance executive with a kind heart, she knew there was something special about him. Their first one-on-one date was set in Disneyland, a location known for its romantic charm. As they walked through the park, hand in hand, they shared stories of their past, their families, and their dreams. The setting added to the magic, and by the end of the date, Joan felt a connection she hadn't experienced in years. But amidst the joy of newfound romance, there was drama brewing behind the scenes. The Golden Bachelorette had its fair share of contestants who brought tension and controversy. Among them was Pascal, a French business owner who had an air of sophistication and mystery that initially intrigued Joan. However, his behavior soon raised red flags. Pascal often made remarks that seemed to perpetuate outdated gender stereotypes, expecting Joan to fit into a mold that increasingly wary of Pascal. He was charming, yes, but there was an edge to him that made her uncomfortable. Other contestants also voiced concerns about his intentions, with some claiming he wasn't in the competition for the right reasons. Despite these warnings, Pascal managed to stay in the game, his charisma masking the problematic tendencies lurking beneath the surface. When it came time for the overnight dates, Joan hoped to gain more clarity. Spending extended, uninterrupted time with her top suitors would help her determine who was truly the best match. Chock used this opportunity to deepen his connection with Joan, expressing his commitment and long-term intentions. Pascal, on the other hand, displayed behaviors that reinforced Joan's concerns. He made comments about relationships that seemed to prioritize his needs over hers, suggesting that a woman's role should be one of support rather than partnership. The turning point came when Pascal eliminated himself. The decision was unexpected but not unwelcome. Joan realized that his exit only validated her reservations. Though his departure stung in the moment, she quickly recognized that he was not the partner she needed for a healthy, fulfilling relationship. Later, in an interview on Heart Radio's I Do, Part 2, Joan addressed the issue indirectly, alluding to a finalist who embodied the bad boy persona. Fans quickly pieced together the clues, and speculation ran rampant that she was referring to Pascal. Despite the distractions, Joan's heart had always leaned toward Chock. A man of integrity, stability, and unwavering support, he proved himself time and again. The final episode was a culmination of their love story. Against the breathtaking backdrop of a romantic sunset, Chock got down on one knee and proposed. Joan didn't hesitate. She knew she had made the right choice. As they moved forward in their relationship, Joan and Chock wasted no time planning their future. With their wedding on the horizon, they also considered the idea of moving in together. New York became their top choice, a city vibrant with culture and opportunities. They envisioned a shared apartment, a love nest where they could continue growing together. The prospect of marriage excited both Joan and Chock. Having experienced long-term relationships before, Chock understood the importance of commitment. He had spent years looking for a partner who shared his values and vision for the future. Joan, too, had waited for the right person, someone who truly saw her for who she was. In Chock, she found that person. Their love story was one of resilience, wisdom, and mutual respect. Joan may have been momentarily distracted by a bad guy, but in the end, she chose stability and happiness. As they prepare to walk down the aisle, their story continues to inspire others. The Golden Bachelorette had delivered a genuine love match, proving that love, at any age, is worth the wait. Joan and Chock's journey is just beginning, but one thing is certain, they are ready to face whatever comes next, hand in hand. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and do not miss any update.